Okay, welcome to the next episode of our lessons. And as I said in our previous video, we'll be having questions. Today we'll be solving questions on what we did on our previous videos, which was some quantities and their way of solving it. We look at the formulas for each quantity. So today we are just coming to solve questions. I have some 4 questions here, which I may be solving 3 of them, and you guys will solve one, or you just try your hand on one question, and you just write the comments, the answer, under the comment section, so that I just look through it. Okay, so let's start with the first question. But the channel still remains Campus with Salvation, and don't forget to subscribe, share and like our videos. You can also comment in terms you don't understand anything, so that we can help you out. Okay, let's proceed. I have some 4 questions here, and as I said earlier, there are so many different quantities which we may be solving questions on each of them probably, but today we are coming to solve questions on density, only density. So next time we'll be having questions on maybe acceleration, velocity and other quantities, but today we are having questions on densities only. So in our next episode we'll be having questions on different quantities and how to solve them, how to go about it. But let's tackle our density first, and next time, or in our next episode, we'll be having different questions on different quantities. So today is for only density, volume and mass. Okay, let's proceed. We have our first question to be: a lump of gold has a density of 6 grams per centimeter cube and a volume of 24 cm cube. Calculate the mass of the gold. Okay, in our previous episode we just learned how to, or the formula for finding density, which was density is equal to mass over volume. Okay, so we have our density here. Anytime we see a unit with grams per cm cube, it must tell you that this figure is density. So you can face out the type of quantity this figure has by its SI units. Sometimes the question might not bring density. You just write a lump of gold has a 6 grams per cm cube, and he won't just mention the density. But you must know that when any figure has a unit of grams per cm cube, it's talking about density. So let's take note on that. The same thing applies to this. The question might not bring volume, but as soon as you see cm cube, 24 cm cube, it must tell you that this question is talking about volume. So let's proceed on. Okay, so this is the formula, and the question says a lump of gold has a density of 6 grams per cm cube and a volume of 24 cm cube. Calculate the mass of the gold. Okay, density. The density has been given, which is 6 grams per cm cube, is equal to, let's face the figures in the formula. So we just corresponded to the density, and the mass is not given because the question says calculate the mass of the gold. So the mass, let's represent it by any variable, which is x. You can use y or any other variable you want. Volume has been given because we have 24 cm cube, which is volume. So 24 cm cube. Okay, so with this, when you have mass like this, you need to do your cross multiplication. So it will be like x is equal to 6 times 24. So if you have your calculator with you, you just type 6 times 24, and which will give you 144 grams. Somebody might ask, why didn't you use kilograms? We didn't use kilograms because of the CMP, or if not, even the density was given to us in grams per cm cube. So the final answer must have grams, not kilograms, because we are not measuring it in thousands. So you take note of that. So we are done with the first question. So you just write, therefore, mass of good is equal to 144 grams. Period. So this was a past question, and I think anyone who was able to solve it understand the concept of measurements. So let's proceed on with our second question. Okay, and the second question says a piece of food weighs 72 grams. What is its density if its volume is 20 cm3? So here we are looking for the density because the density wasn't given, but we have our mass because it's a piece of food weighs. So it means it is talking about the mass of that food. You know, in this question, he didn't mention of mass, but the unit must tell us this figure is talking about mass because 72 grams is a mass of something. So let's proceed. And its density. So it has a volume of 20 cm3, which is talking about volume. So let's proceed. We are going to use the same formula, but just that the person will change. Density is equal to mass over volume, which is equal to mass was given, which is 72 grams over volume 2 was given. So we have volume to be 20 cm3. Okay, so we just count it on your calculator. 72 divided by 20, which will give us 36 grams per cm3. So after calculating for density, you just use grams per cm3. So this is how the solution goes. Very simple, but if you don't understand, you might think the question is difficult. So let's come here. Question number 3. Hope you all understand how the solution goes because it's very simple and I solve it systematically. But don't forget, if you don't understand anything, you can just comment another comment section. Or besides, you can DM me on IG original_salvation79. You can also DM me. Yeah. So a piece of iron has a volume of 15 cm3 and a mass of 27 grams. Calculate the density. So this one too is very simple. This one too is the same thing. Calculate the density. So you just write density is equal to mass over volume. And the volume was 15 cm3 and the mass was 27 grams. So you just point it on your calculator. 27 divided by 15. This is equal to 1.8 grams per cm3. So very simple, but let's tackle the fourth question. Find the density of the material of a sphere of a radius 0.3 meters if the mass is 28 kilograms. Yeah, if the mass is 28 kilograms. So this question, okay, let's come to question number 3. We can also solve the question number 3 in kilograms instead of the grams. But that one, you multiply the grams by 1,000. That is when it turns to kilograms. So we take note of it. And this centimeters to be multiplied by 1,000 because cm3 we can convert cm3 into dm3. So you need to divide the cm3 by 1,000. The same thing, we can convert this. So let us solve the question number 3 in kilograms, so that you know as and when the grams is being used and the kilograms or the cm3 is being used. Okay, so question number 3, we have 15 cm3 and we have 27 grams. So before we can solve them in this one we must convert this grams into kilograms, and we must convert the cm cube, that's the centimeter cube, into decimeter cube, that's dm cube. So this is how we go about it. When you are converting 50 cm cube to dm cube, you just write 50 cm cube divided by 1000. So after dividing it by 1000, you get your figure to be in decimeter cube. So let's go 15 divided by 1000. It give you 0.015. So this one is in decimeter cube. So this is how it might be. The same thing, converting this to kilograms, it goes like this: 27 kilograms divided by 1000. So you just point it. 27 divided by 1000, and which will give me 0.027 kilograms. So you just paste the formulas in, and you just get your answer, and it goes on. So the density is equal to mass over volume, and the mass is 0.27 divided by volume to be 0.015 EMP. So you just point it 0.027 divided by 0.015, which will give us 1.8 kilograms per decimeter cube. So we take note of the unit too. You know this one was grams per cm cube, but here we have kilograms per dm cube because we just converted the grams and the centimeter cube. So this is how we solve such questions, and we are done with question 1, question 2, question 3. So question 4 will be given to you as an assignment. So I'll be expecting answers under the comment section. So do well and submit your answers. Anyone who watches it is a must. Just assume I've given you an assignment. So you just try your hands on it. Who knows where you are going to meet it. So we will end here, and next time we'll be having questions on maybe velocity, acceleration, and other quantities. So just stay tuned and watch out. Don't forget, as I always say, subscribe to the channel Campus with Salvation, and do well and share our videos for other police to get some and watch, because we are creating a very educational content here. If you have a friend from other school or within the same school you are attending, you just share the link or share the video to him or her, so that you just follow and watch. It will help you all, and stay blessed. Better luck and have a blessed day. Love you all. Bye bye.